I'm obsessed with The Devil Wouldn't Recognize You. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Beth, if you are new here, and I like to talk about music. And today we are going to be listening to MDNA by Madonna, which, you know, is another album that I've been dreading simply because there is so much discourse about this album from the comments I've seen. Similar to Hard Candy, it sounds like an album that has a lot of very polarizing opinions. There are some people who think that I'm really gonna like this album and that I'm going to speak up about how it deserves justice, so I will keep an eye out for that. But there's other people saying this album is irredeemable. And coming off of Hard Candy, you know, we saw how that was kind of a roller coaster for me. I haven't listened to it in full since. However, I have been listening to select tracks. Actually, just a few minutes ago, I re-listened to Give It To Me through She's Not Me. I absolutely adore all of those songs. Like second listen, I was like, okay, are they gonna hit as hard? They hit even harder. I will also say that Devil Wouldn't Recognize You is literally, I just listened to it like 10 times. I was over there, I was listening to it and I was doing full body movements, just having the time of my life. So that song has grown on me a ton. But overall, you know, it is a bit hit or miss for me. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's great. I think there's some gray area, and, you know, you guys pointed out she was going through potentially a divorce and changing her record label, and it seems like she was having a really tough time in her life. And I think that made me sympathize for her more and understand why it may not be her strongest album. Every single artist is gonna go through peaks and valleys, and, you know, if you like Timbaland and Justin Timberlake, you love Hard Candy and you eat it up, and I love that for you, truly. Oh, I did not do an update on Virgin Like a Virgin. I haven't listened to it a whole ton. It wasn't an album that I like ran and listened to again right away, but every single time I do turn it on, I really enjoy it. Really been loving the vibes. But today, MDNA, another album that she made while she was in the process of getting divorced, or she was divorced. So that gives me a lot of context, you know? She was going through a very traumatic moment in her life. Obviously, she's not gonna put out her best work, but the album cover, I mean, it's kind of interesting. I just get very harsh energy from it. Like, I kind of feel like it's yelling in my face, and I don't know how I feel about that, but you guys did say this is a very angry album. Anyway, it's EDM. Going into this, I am not an EDM person. Open ears, open mind. A lot of people saying I'm gonna be shouting justice for MDNA from the rooftops. Bet. We will see if that happens, okay? I have plenty of albums that I absolutely love that other people don't love, or that fans of that artist do not think are the artist's best work. So I am a cheerleader for the little guys. I am a cheerleader for the underrated moments in an artist's career. Okay, Girl Gone Wild is the first track.
Oh my God, I'm heartily sorry for having offended thee.
Oh.
And I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven.
Is this act of contrition? Oh my gosh, I kind of love that. Like a tie back to the song, and also just a beautiful way to start an album.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Because I dread the loss of heaven and the pain of hell.
I'm just like...
And I want so badly to be good. Good.
It's an irony. Hell yeah. Let's get it. Fade it out.
It's so hypnotic. The way you pull on me, it's like the force of gravity right up under my feet. It's so erotic. This feeling can't be beat. I got that burning hot desire.
I like this.
When I hear them 808 drums, it's like the girl gone wild, the girl gone wild. Girls, they just wanna have some fun on the floor till the daylight comes.
She's referencing a lot of other songs in this song. Act of Contrition, Erotica, On the Floor by Jennifer Lopez, potentially, and Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. I absolutely loved the way it started. I thought that was so fun. I'm not an EDM person, but I really loved when that EDM hit. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of the chorus. I'm not liking how her vocals are drowned out by the sound, because you really can't hear her voice very well. You can't really hear any elements. It just sounds like a loud cacophony of sound, but not in a positive way like a Prayer did. I kind of like the vocal styling though. I don't know why.
The room is spinning. I feel like singing.
She's like, I just wanna, in the zone.
I got that burning hot desire.
Yeah, she's mentioning other songs throughout this. She just said in the zone, you know, taking into consideration what point she was at in her life. I would assume, you know, she was just in the mood to like rebel completely and lose herself, maybe in music, maybe in drinks, drugs, who knows? She feels like sinning. Like she's done being this good girl or whatever because her marriage fell apart and now she just wants to like tear her life apart.
Girls, they just wanna have some fun. Get fired up like
I like the vibes.
wanna have some fun. I know, I shouldn't act this way. I know, good girls don't misbehave, but I'm a bad girl.
I'm a bad girl.
Forgive me.
Good. Okay. I liked it. I think I liked it. It was catchy. It was fun. I really liked the little lyrical drops of the album names. Is it a song that I would go listen to on my own time? I don't know yet. The chorus was just too loud and like kind of chaotic for me. But I think that was the whole point, obviously. Girl Gone Wild. She meant it to be this loud, chaotic mess. So I appreciated that, you know, artistic kind of tie-in. But the next one is called Gang Bang. I'm fully dreading this song. I don't know what this is gonna be. I don't love that title. But someone did say this song is not what I think it's going to be, which I don't know what it's going to be, so I guess we'll see. But interesting start. Why am I smiling? Justice for MDNA? No, just kidding. We're 2 tracks in. I can't say it yet. Oh, though.
Like a bitch out of order, like a bat out of hair, like a fish out of water. I'm scared, can't you tell? Bang, bang.
I'm scared too. Bang, bang. Okay.
You're the best thing I had. Bang, bang, shot you dead. I loved you the most, but I was just keeping my enemies close. How did you end up with all of my jack? Bang, bang, shot you dead. Bang, bang, shot you dead.
I really have no idea how I feel about this.
Bang, bang, shot you dead.
I do really like the production of this. It kind of has that dark energy that I just have a sweet spot for. As far as the vocal delivery, I can't decide how I feel about it. It's talking. It's not really singing.
So how did you end up with all my jack? Bang, bang, shot you dead. Bang, bang, shot you dead.
I'm fully getting superhero energy from this. Like, I'm picturing her in a Spider-Man costume going around saving civilians. That's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing her in a dark room singing this in a superhero costume. So there's that imagery for you. Like, this is very cinematic. Like, I could picture this in a movie scene or something. Like, I don't know that this is a song that I would go listen to, like, for enjoyment purposes.
Shut you dead, and I have no regrets. Bang, bang, shut you dead in the head. Bang, bang, shut you
Who's she shooting?
lover in the head.
Okay, she is angry. She's angry at her lover. Okay, I don't know if that's healthy, but...
It couldn't get worse. You were building my coffin. You were driving my hearse.
You were building my coffin, you were driving my hearse. So she's like, you were gonna kill me, but then I killed you instead. It's kind of badass. It kind of is cathartic. You know, if I was going through a breakup or something and I wanted to listen to this to, like, for those cathartic emotions to get out, you know, might be the mood.
It was you, and I loved you most, but I was just keeping my enemies close.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very catchy.
Shot you dead in the head. Bang, bang, shot you dead. Shot my lover in the head. Shot you dead.
It's very interesting to listen to. Like, regardless of whether it's a song I would go,
In the head.
just let her do the things. I like that a lot, actually. dig it. I do.
How could I move on with my life?
I like the transition.
Die for me, baby.
That hard hitting.
If you didn't die for me, baby.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Bang, bang, shut your dead shut. Bang, bang, shut your dead shut.
My lover in the head. Yep, no regrets. He deserved it. And I'm going straight to hell. And if I see that bitch in hell, I'm gonna shoot him in the head again.
Sure. What is up with her voice? Like, can we talk about how just different this is? Like, she sounds so vengeful and angry, obviously. And I've never heard her sound like this. I cannot fathom this is the same artist that sang True Blue to me a week or two ago at this same spot. And I was wholesomely dancing, and it was like, oh my gosh, I want to get married to this song. And now she wants to kill her ex. I don't hate it.
I wanna see him die over and over and over.
Over and over. I get up again.
Now drive, bitch. I said drive, bitch. That's right, drive, bitch.
Now we're in the getaway car.
That's right, drive, bitch. Now if you're gonna act like a bitch, then you're gonna die like a bitch.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with that song? That's my question. Is it a song I would go listen to, like, in my car? Probably not. I kind of took it as, like, this cinematic moment more than anything else. I didn't really think of it as a song as much as I thought of it as, like, a piece of a movie or something. I'm picturing the music video. It's gonna go crazy hard. I know that much. That last scene in the music video is probably gonna, it's just gonna be perfect because it writes itself. The music video treatment writes itself. It was kind of cool though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm already finding this more engaging at least than Hard Candy. It's like, do I think I'm gonna listen to it? No, but do I think it's kind of a cool art piece? Yeah. The next one is called I'm Addicted. Can we talk about Addicted from Rebel Heart? That sounds so familiar. But it's not a Madonna song, I don't think. Kind of cool, kind of funky. I like it.
Did your name change from a word to a charm? Seems like a drug and I can't get enough, and it fits like a glove. I'm addicted to your love.
I really like, this is weird sonically, not really my thing so far, but lyrically I actually really like it. She's like, your name changed from a charm to a curse, that whole kind of vibe. I actually really like that. I think that's creative. Like, I used to call you baby, and now, I have some other words I would call you.
I'm addicted to.
I can barely hear her voice.
I'm addicted. I'm addicted.
Suffers from the same kind of drowned out chorus that Girl Gone Wild did. You can barely hear her voice. I know that's the whole point. It's meant to be very chaotic and very loud, but I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the chorus on this one. Like, it's kind of catchy.
Now that your name pumps like the blood in my veins,
I like that though. That's lyrical genius.
igniting my mind, it's like MDNA.
Genuinely very poetic writing.
And I can't get enough, and it fits like a glove. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted.
I'm addicted.
I need this exchange. I don't care if you think that I'm strange. Something happens to me when I hear your voice. And
up of the production for me, Madonna. She needs to dance to this. I mean, I guess I am dancing as well. So.
And I can't get enough, and it fits like a glove. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted.
It would go hard in a mosh pit.
I'm addicted to your love.
I like that. It's catchy. It's a cute little way to sneak in the empty, She was like getting off the spaceship. Okay. I wasn't sure how to feel about that one. It definitely wasn't my typical sound. Shocker, I know. I'm not an EDM lord over here, just bouncing to EDM all day. But it had some really catchy moments and some really fun moments. By the end of the song, I was dancing. And I can't be mad at a song that I'm dancing at. It's like impossible for me to hate a song that I'm actively dancing to. Also, lyrical content. Will not be messing around. I will not be debating poetic lyrics on that track. Turn up the radio. This is like, ooh. I was just reflecting on the fact that I'm so glad that I saved this album, because girl, if I was like trying to get into Madonna's music from this album, I can't imagine. Like, if this was my very first experience with her music, I would be so confused. Are we getting sad?
The noise of the maddening crowd makes you feel like you're going to go insane. There's a glow.
You know, the girl just wants to get lost in her music, and I can't really blame her for that. This song already being like, turn up the radio, just drown out the world. Like, I've been through enough. I just want to listen to my music, get lost in it.
Come outside to feel the wind in your face and your skin. And it's here I begin my story. Turn up the radio.
Okay. Interesting chorus.
Don't ask me where I wanna go. We gotta turn up the radio.
There's an element of all these choruses that kind of sound the same to me. Like, they all sound like this loud, chaotic vibe. They just all sound very, very similar to me, very drowned out. That being said, you know, this isn't my typical music, but I don't know.
I don't know how I got to this day. Let me out of my cage, 'cause I'm dying. Turn up the radio. Don't ask me where I wanna go.
I don't know.
We gotta turn up the radio. Turn up the radio. I just wanna get in my car. I wanna go fast and I gotta go far. But ask me to explain how I feel, 'cause I don't wanna say where I'm going. Turn the noise and turn up the volume. I want to escape with a person just like buzzing around like a moth to a flame. Gotta turn up the radio until the speakers blow. Turn up the radio.
Ooh, this one's going on a while. That's a space landing. I didn't vibe with that one, really, to be honest. I don't know. It just didn't really stand out to me as much. I think part of it is like this production is kind of already getting repetitive for me. You know, we've already gotten 5 tracks or 4 tracks that sound very similar in my eyes. I mean, with the exception, I guess, of Gangbang. But like, I'm Addicted, Girl Gone Wild, Turn Up the Radio, they all sounded very similar to me as a non-EDM listener. You know, maybe my ears just aren't trained to the difference differences, but it had a fun message for sure. Like, I just want to drive, turn up the radio. I vibe with that. I'm a person who likes to drive and listen to music at the same time. Wholesome message. I can't get mad at that, you know? It's a sweet vibe. The next one is called Gimme All Your Lovin', featuring Nicki Minaj and MIA.
L-U-V, Madonna, Y-O-U, you wanna Madonna. I see you coming and you're gonna have to change the game. O-U, you wanna.
This sounds like familiar again, but I don't think I've heard it. It reminds me of another song or a movie or something. Some other piece of media.
Give me a reason why, give me all that you got. Maybe you'll do fine as long as you don't play the stupid game, 'cause I'm a different kind of girl. Every record sounds the same, you gotta
On this album?
give me all your love, just give me your love. Let's forget about time and dance our lives away.
Super weird. This one is weird because, you know, she got so angry at the beginning of the album, and then to have this stark contrast where the angry vocals are nowhere to be seen. She sounds like she's singing in this like very girly, youthful, fun way, trying to get us to like get hype about something, but I'm not getting hype because I don't know. I just it sounds kind of cheesy in my personal opinion. I don't love the vibes of this one. I feel like I should, because I am a person who can appreciate a wholesome bop such as Dear Jessie. But this song, I don't know. It's just kind of not doing anything for me.
In another place at a different time.
Where's MIA and Nicki? Is MIA the cheerleader?
Is fine. Let's make the bottle every drop, 'cause I'm a different kind of girl.
I'm not like the other girls.
It sounds the same.
This could be in the Barbie movie. 100%. That's actually all that's coming to mind when I listen to this, is like that wholesome, like girls world, girl power type of energy.
Give me all your love and give me your love.
That part's catchy. I don't hate that.
Give me all
Give me all your love, boy. You can be my boy, you can be my boy toy. In the nick of time, I can say a second rhyme, 'cause it's time for change like a nickel or a north.
Boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit. I used to know the entire Super Bass rap. I was gonna do it on camera here, but I am struggling to remember. Boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit. Is this Nicki or I thought it was MIA for a sec, but it's Nicki.
I'm Roman, I'm a barbarian, I'm Conan. You was sleeping
Yeah.
on me, you was dozing. Now move, I'm Conan.
Nicki. You might have made the song for me a little bit. Cause that brought me back to her Super Bass song, which I absolutely loved when I was in junior high. Ooh, it kind of gave me like nostalgic energy for that era.
shall we proceed?
Licks on some swag shit. Licks on some swag.
I thought she mooed.
Supersonic, bionic, uranium hit. So I'm
Oh, I like that.
let's play that it's thick.
Okay, MIA.
Don't play the stupid game, 'cause I'm a different kind of girl.
It's one guitar and I'm in.
Every record sounds the same, you gotta step into my world.
It's cute, you know.
Give me all your love, give me your love,
That song definitely had its moments. It wasn't overall really something that I loved, but I did like the chorus. I thought it was really catchy. And the features, I think, kind of made the song. Both MIA and Nicki absolutely dominated, in my opinion. MIA had some really cool lines in there. Vibes. The next one is called Some Girls. I'm already growing tired of the production. Do you guys remember that sound effect in Bitch, I'm Madonna? That was like the air horns. That's giving me that.
Some girls can do anything, whole world hanging on a string. Some
Like a virgin.
fake tits and a nasty move, hot shit when you didn't lose.
What in God's name is going on with this song? Okay.
Some girls got an attitude, fake tits and a nasty move, hit when you didn't lose. One drink and it's all a blur, cash now if you wanna flirt. Some girls make a scene, shoot their mouth and talk obscene, crying in a limousine.
I like about it. It's really hard for me to decide how I feel about these as entire songs because I'm going in and out of feeling connected. It's very strange. Like, you know, it's just like I can't decide how I feel throughout the song. It's at least interesting and engaging to listen to so far. A bit more engaging than I felt Hard Candy was for me. So at least we have that. But she...
Some girls wanna call the shots, come first, wanna be on top. Some girls have a filthy mouth, crying in the limousine. Some girls make
Like, I love that soundbite, crying in the limousine. I'm like, take that out and put that in another song, and I would eat it up. I would eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But in this song, you know, when there's so many other moments that I'm disengaged, it's like... I'm never gonna go back to this song just to hear that little soundbite. That's kind of the problem I have with a lot of these songs, is they're not strong enough altogether for me to really get into them and to really enjoy them and for them to be things that I want to go back to. There's moments for sure that I'm like, okay, let's get into it, but 5 seconds later I'm being torn away from, you know, engaging. It's like I can't fully get in to the album. Weird. I'm struggling to see the narrative of this album. Like, when it started out, I saw a very clear narrative going on, and we've kind of strayed away from that into I don't know what the hell is going on territory. Oh, I guess she's like, okay, so I guess she is kind of talking to her ex, being like, some girls are not like me. I'm everything you ever dreamed of. Okay, I mean, is this really an empowering song to women, though? I don't know about that. She makes girls sound so unhinged in this song. Like, the way she describes women is like, we're all just batshit crazy. It's weird. I don't know. Is this meant to be like empowering to women? Some girls have a filthy mouth, all talk and they never stop. Like, the lyrics of this one are not connecting to me. Like, they're not making sense to me. I feel like she's trying to make it empowering, but it doesn't sound empowering because she's saying some girls are doing all these crazy things, but some girls are not like me. I don't understand. She says a wet dream? Why? Why are we saying that? You're big and hard enough. Weird lyrics going on. This is a miss. It's a miss. It's officially a miss. No justice for that song, in my opinion. It had its moments. It was catchy at points. You know, there were moments that I was like, let's get it. But lyrically, it just was weird AF to me. And I can't imagine wanting to listen to it again. She kept me wanting more throughout the song. Like, okay, what's the next moment that's gonna come and be good and be pleasing to my ears? And then it just wouldn't come. Kind of like Hard Candy. There were so many moments on that album where I was just waiting for something to happen, waiting, and then nothing would happen that was interesting to me. And that's kind of how I felt about that track. The next one is called Superstar. Okay, Superstar by Taylor Swift. Fun fact, is a song that I really love and I have a special connection to for no reason. We're back in the stands. I just want to say, this album started and I was like, girl, let's get it. Girl Gone Wild, gangbang. Songs I didn't know I would like, and I was kind of into it. And now we're like just going quickly downhill, in my opinion.
You're like Brando on the silver screen. You're Mike Jordan. You're my superstar. Ooh la la, you're my superstar. I'm your biggest fan, it's true. Hopelessly attracted to you.
What is this doing for the narrative of the album? That is the question that I'm beginning to ask myself throughout the tracks. Because again, we started with a clear narrative. Like, you know, I just want to go wild. I'm going to kill my ex. Like, rah, rah, sis boom bah. And now it's just not really tracking for me. She's all of a sudden like, you're my superstar. I'm in love with you. I don't know if she's talking to her ex. I don't know if this is just a random song, you know, that's not really connected to the storyline. You know, it's just not a narrative-based album. Maybe I was reading too far into it at first. You're my Jordan? Like, I don't know.
I'll play you a song on my guitar.
And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the vibe of this song because it's sort of acoustic and sort of totally not acoustic. It's so weird. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like, you know, having a heartfelt little moment where I listen to her lyrics and like feel something, or if I'm meant to be like raging and like, you know, it's just, it doesn't track. Like my brain is confused. Ooh la la, you're my superstar. Why am I singing along though? And this is the thing. As much as I'm, you know, I'm not loving the last few tracks, I'm still singing along. And I don't know what sick sort of game that is. You're my gangster, you're like Al Capone. You're Abe Lincoln because you fight for what's right. What? What is she trying to do with this? Like, girl, you've written poetic lyrics. I know what you can do with a pen. Again, thinking about this woman wrote Like a Prayer and Ray of Light. She wrote Like a Prayer and Ray of Light and also this album. How does that make sense? Why am I dancing though? Why? It attempts at emotional depth but doesn't get anywhere. And it attempts at like making it kind of a heartfelt dance number, but it doesn't get anywhere. This is like Crazy for You's terrible, awful sister. This is Crazy for You if it was just the worst song on earth, which Crazy for You is a great song. So you see the wide gap. They're estranged sisters.
Ooh la la, love the way that you are. Ooh la la, you're my superstar. I'm your biggest fan. Hopelessly attracted.
I'm not gonna lie, I love that part.
As a password to my phone, I'll give you a. Ooh la la, you're my superstar.
There's moments I'm vibing so hard. It's so strange to listen to. Oh! Get it.
Your Bruce Lee's with the way that you move. Your Travolta getting into your groove. You're a hot shot, you're my super duper.
I don't want the song to end.
It's true, hopelessly attracted to you.
Okay.
You can have the keys to my car.
Wait.
I'll play you a song on my guitar.
This is doing a 180 for me. Ugh.
Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la.
Ah.
I'm joy. This is sadness. That's anger. This is disgust. And that's fear.
Star.
That one kind of did a 180 as I listened to it. And I think the main thought I was having at the end of that song was, this is the most inconsistent album I have ever listened to. For the life of me, I cannot fully connect, but I also don't dislike it. And like at points, I don't even want the song to end because there's moments throughout that I really like. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So it's really weird to listen to because it's inconsistent. I Don't Give a is next, featuring Nicki again. Wah, wah, wah. More EDM. What was I expecting?
Wake up, ex-wife, this is your life. Children on your own, turning on the telephone. Messages, manager, no time for a manicure. Work it out, shake my ass, I know how to monkey better. Have you seen a new guy? I forgot the password.
What?
Pushing on the elevator, I could take a helicopter. I don't even feel the pressure. I'm gonna be okay.
I like the cadence.
And if you have a problem, I don't care. You're so mad at me, who's got custody? Lawyers, suck it up, didn't have a prenup, make a film, write a song.
So this is maybe about her divorce and getting custody of her children. Don't have a prenup. I mean, it's very like storytelling. Like, I woke up and I exercised and then I didn't have custody of my kids. I don't know. Some of the lyrics are not appearing on Spotify, so I'm having trouble like finding them. Wake up, ex-wife, this is your life. Children on your own, turning on the telephone. Okay, so it's kind of like her husband, her ex-husband, talking to her, saying, wake up, like, welcome to your life. And she has a very busy schedule. She's constantly working out. So it sounds like a song that's like, I'm gonna distract myself from this heartbreak. I'm gonna busy myself so that I don't feel the pain of losing you. That's the energy that I get. I really like the verse. I really like the way she sang it, or spoke it.
Beat the best by the dress, all of this to impress. Drive my whole splits and bones, take it down and set it tone. I forgot to say my friend, baby Jesus on the stairs. Gotta sign the contract, gotta get my money back. Standing in the front door. I'm gonna be okay. I don't care what the people say. I tried to be a good girl. I tried to be your wife. Diminish myself and I swallow my lies.
She did have a tumultuous, possibly abusive relationship. I don't know if that's the relationship that was, broken off before this album, but I do know that she had an abusive relationship. So maybe she's talking about that. She said, I was a good girl. I was like the perfect wife. I diminished myself for you. It's giving like boss babe energy. Like, I'm gonna climb the corporate ladder and become the biggest CEO now that I'm out of your life and I have my life back. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
If it was a failure, I don't give up.
What a strange little album.
Shots fire. Anything you hear, Nikki, you on that spire. Nothing that's fire. Tell them catch fire. In the Bugatti, 10 grand, one tire. In the Ada Parada. We material girls, ain't nobody hotter.
Material Girls.
See, I really can't relate to your vow. And you can't get these shoes out of out. Yo, I don't give a F. Curse nor bless you. Never let them stress you. Yo, I ain't a businesswoman. I'm a businesswoman.
Nicki kind of dominating the track a little bit again. But the production with Nicki's verse doesn't really align to me. Like, it just, I don't know. There's something that feels off about it. Like, I like her rap verse, but I feel like with the sound in the background, it's not making sense.
I'm gonna be okay. I don't care what the people
Gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep.
that I'm gonna live right.
Gaslight, girl keep, gate boss. Wait.
I do 10 things all at once, and if you have a problem, I don't give up.
There's only one queen, and that's Madonna.
Oh. There's only one queen, and that's Madonna, and then it goes into this part that kind of feels queenly, and I'm getting queen vibes from the sound. Sounds are happening. There's sounds and I'm listening to them. What in the world was that song? Yes. Oh. Madonna, with all due respect to the queen, what in the world are we doing, babe? Like, what's going on here? What's this album? It's just the most random, not random, but just like inconsistent, weird, strange little album. It just doesn't really make sense to me at all times. That's for sure. And that one was the weirdest song to me so far. Yeah. But again, I mean, there were parts of it that I really liked. So, yeah. I feel like I need to go cleanse myself or something and then come back. But the next one is called I'm a Sinner. She's going back to Girl Gone Wild. She's like, I'm just gonna go party. I like that. I don't know why, but I do.
Like the sun, like the light, like a flame. Like the storm, I burn through everything.
Kind of melodic. struggling to understand the meaning of this one lyrically. Like the sun, like the light, like a plane, I'm born through everything. Like a bomb in the night, I'm a sinner, I like it that way. I'm getting the sense that she means she's a loose cannon, she's a tornado, just kind of, you know, bustling through town, and she likes it that way. She likes to be unhinged and loose and just like, you know, be very kind of nomadic with her actions. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Period.
Like the moon with no light of my own.
The high vocals are higher than I've ever heard her sing. They're so high.
The moon with no light of my own. Search the sky for a place to call home.
The verses are pretty.
Get my kicks when I'm walking the wire.
I live my life on the edge. This is one of the catchiest ones for sure. This is more like my style of production, right? Like it's less EDM heavy. I'm a sinner. But again, we're only halfway through the song and I'm like, okay, bestie, like I'm ready to move on to the next track. Why is it a 5-minute song?
Hail Mary, full of grace, get down on your knees and pray.
What?
Saint Sebastian, don't you
I don't know what's going on.
lost and found. Thomas Aquinas, stand your ground. Catch me before I sin again.
It's something. It's something with a capital S. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
We're all sinners. I'm a sinner.
Do you guys think she's a sinner? I'm still not sure yet. All right. Was it catchy? Yes, it was very, very catchy. It was very radio friendly. At least in terms of this album, I felt like it was one of the more radio friendly, kind of palatable listening experiences thus far. I didn't understand what she was talking about throughout the song. I got the sense she's this nomad emotionally. She's just wants to, you know, be wild, be free, girl gone wild vibes once again. But I wasn't really sure. And I wasn't positive, especially with the saints at the end. Like, I understand that was supposed to be ironic, especially when she started praying, but I just didn't really get what the main message was. Is this the same album? Lord have mercy.
You had all of me, you wanted more.
Ooh!
You had married me if I were poor.
Oh, this is the best one so far?
All that you need was right here with
Would you have married me if I were poor?
up until the end. All this pretend wasn't for free.
Oh.
Hold me like your money. Tell me that you want me. Spend your love on me.
Oh. Do. That was a sample. Oh my gosh. I was so vibing with this one until she brought the EDM back. Again, it's like, can we get something different? I know this is an EDM album, but like, can we mix it up a little bit? And she did. She mixed it up at the beginning of the track, and I was so refreshed to hear something else. But now we're kind of going back into the same vibe. Again, with the choruses just not impacting me, like not being my favorite parts of the song. I feel the same way about this track. I kind of like the lyrics, you know, it's a bit like touching, I guess. William Orbit, copyright Boy Toy Inc. Okay. William Orbit, my king. shout out to you, because that's probably one of the main reasons that I'm connecting with this song more. I might read the wiki. I might do a wiki check. I keep forgetting in the other videos. It's not intentional. I just keep slipping my mind. But we're gonna do a wiki check later. I'm smiling and I'm also just like, what am I supposed to do with this? It's kind of growing on me. The chorus.
Spend your love on me.
Okay. Yeehaw, Madonna? This one's so weird. What song is that? Oh, it's her song. It's her song that samples ABBA, Hung Up. Ready? This is what good music sounds like. I forgot. Oh my gosh, I need to revisit this album. I really do. Oh, Madonna. Oh my gosh. Going from Love Spent to Hung Up. It's like going from eating broccoli to eating like a chocolate cake. Anyway, back to Love Spent. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, apparently I like broccoli. Broccoli is good for you. It's important to eat your broccoli. Pull it out. Bring it back. Pull it out. Bring it back. That was the end of the song. She had the opportunity of a lifetime to like really smash it at that point. But she had spent all her love, I guess. And we just got that tease of an ending. Okay, the next one is called Masterpiece. Yeah, I like that one, actually. Love Spent, good track, might I say. I did enjoy it. It was probably one of my favorites so far. If I had to pick my favorites thus far, it would be Girl Gone Wild. Gangbang, I can't believe I'm saying that, but it had a cool vibe to it. It had like a cool element to it, you know, with that like movie aspect of it. It was more memorable than a lot of the tracks in between. I'm Addicted, I don't know. And Love Spent. Every other single song is not a song that I have any personal like connection to. Like I don't feel like, oh my gosh, yes, that was my song. The next one is called Masterpiece. I have heard very good things about this track. I've heard that it's gotten a Golden Globe Award or some sort of award that music receives, but not a Grammy. So, is it a masterpiece? Yeah. Just get rid of the EDM for 5 seconds.
Mona Lisa, you'd be hanging in the Louvre.
Madonna.
Everyone would come to see you.
Yeah, this is the song.
You'd be impossible to move. It seems to me that's what you are.
I'm sorry to pause, but I was just remembering that a lot of people said this is like her best songs and her worst songs in an album. So far, me personally, I'm not like feeling that energy. I'm feeling like there's a lot of like middle of the road tracks as far as my taste goes. Like not bad, but not amazing, not her best songs. I just wanted to clarify, that's how I'm feeling about it. Aside from this song has a lot of potential to be a favorite in the disco for me, but everything else, like I would not categorize any of those as her best songs by any stretch of the imagination. But that's just my opinion. I just wanted to give my take on it because a lot of people were saying that in the comment section. I just thought I would give my little 2 cents. And back to Masterpiece, which is so far a masterpiece.
Rare and priceless work of art.
I am.
And I'm right by your side, like a thief in the night. I stand in front of a masterpiece. It hurts so much to be in love with a masterpiece.
I'm gonna say the same thing about the chorus that I've said for other songs, but like it doesn't feel like the most impactful part of the song to me. Like the verse started out gorgeously beautiful, and then I don't know, it kind of fell flat for me during the chorus.
'Cause after all, nothing's indestructible. From the moment I first saw you,
It's pretty.
all the darkness turned to white.
Again, why is there love songs on this album? I thought this was her angry divorce album. This is a random track to have in here, in every way.
And I'm right by your side, like a thief in the night.
It's pretty though. Like it's a very pretty song.
It hurts so much to be in love with a masterpiece.
It hurts so much to be in love with a masterpiece.
Nothing's indestructible.
I might ruin it. Yeah, I might ruin everything. Especially because a masterpiece like the Mona Lisa is so fragile. It's easier to break. Easier to ruin the relationship. Dang! Okay, artistry.
Right by your side.
Gorgeous strings.
In the night, masterpiece. And I can't tell you why it hurts so much. Right by your side, like a thief in the night.
It's growing. The chorus is growing.
A masterpiece. Can't tell you why nothing's indestructible.
Nothing. Oh. Madonna.
'Cause
Madonna.
nothing's indestructible.
Nothing is indestructible. Okay, I'm losing my mind a little bit. Lord have mercy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was the song. That was my number one favorite so far. I think it was the best track so far. As an entire song, I think it worked the best. With that being said, it was the least MDNA track so far, so you know, it's very clear where my taste lies. Not necessarily with this album. But the last track we will be listening to is called Falling Free. Piano. I'm like, my brain is gonna... Yeah. Oh, God. Okay.
When I move a certain way, I feel an ache I'd kept at bay. And pure so sure I'd struck a vein. I wanted you to feel the same. Rescue me from all this dark. See, our hearts are intertwined. Then I'm free of mine.
About freedom, independence again.
Deep and pure, our hearts aligned. And then I'm free of mine.
My brain feels really weird.
When I raise the surface
That sounds like a hospital sound effect.
and keeps yours falling next to mine. And what you give is what I love. And
Harmonies.
when you live,
Give it.
always the same.
Get it.
And then I'm free to fail. I'm falling free.
Ooh.
Deep and pure, our hearts align. And we're both free. We're free to go. When I
This one, my brain's just kind of empty and I'm like, she's doing her thing to it.
whatever river runs aground, it turns my head and washes down.
It's pretty. It is pretty.
When I let loose the need to know, then we're both free to go. I'm falling free. I'm falling.
Yes.
I'm falling free.
She put that in there just for me.
I'm falling free. Deep and pure, our hearts align. When I let loose the need to know.
I'm tired. I'm just tired. This has been an experience and I just need a freaking moment. I just need a moment to reflect on my life, my choices, my choice. No, I'm in reflection. I am glad that I listened to this album because it was very interesting to listen to. And it was something a little bit different for me, but I found it very engaging at times. But other times, not so much. Wow. I'm losing my mind. It's fine. I don't know what's happening. I genuinely am like, what is going on right now? It's so quiet now that the album's over. I want to do the deluxe, but it's 2 a.m. I have low battery on my camera, and I'm tired. After hearing that last track, it was about to put me to sleep. And so I'm going to hold off on the deluxe right now. Don't have time for it at this moment, but maybe when I do the music videos or something like that. But I am really glad that I checked this album out. I found it much more engaging and interesting to listen to than Hard Candy as an entire album. With that being said, Hard Candy had more songs on it that I vibed with than this album did, but I found this to be a really very interesting, very just interesting listen. That's really the main thing that I have to say. I personally don't feel comfortable saying justice for MDNA. I can't say it with a straight face. However, you know, if you love this album, I get it because it was very interesting and at times very catchy and very cool and very fun. And, you know, there were some lyrical things that were interesting. Like, I get it, you know, I can understand how someone would enjoy this. I can also understand and basically am one of the people that does not really enjoy this type of music. My favorites by far were Girl Gone Wild, Gangbang, just for like the artistry kind of and like the storytelling and the vibes. Falling Free, Masterpiece, Love Spent. Those were my favorites that I really connected with. Every other track, it wasn't really something that I personally connected to. It was just so much inconsistency to this body of work. And that doesn't mean you can't like it. You know, this is obviously, it's very subjective and it's just my opinion, but it was very inconsistent. A lot of it did feel like this kind of washed out EDM sound, like just EDM poured over everything. And that's why my favorites were some of the ones that like stood out and had a different sound entirely. Like Masterpiece, don't know what it was doing on this album. It was clearly, I was gonna look at the Wikipedia. I have low battery. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I don't know what Masterpiece was doing on this album because I don't know what it was doing on this album. It doesn't belong on this album. Falling Free doesn't belong on this album. Yeah, certainly not her strongest album if it was up to my opinion. It was probably ahead of Hard Candy for sure. I don't know, actually, because Hard Candy had such like standout tracks. Like I love like half the tracks on that album. So I'm not sure that I can put it ahead of Hard Candy. I actually think it might be my least favorite Madonna album. But again, like I'm not mad that I listened to it and like I did not hate it at all. And that's the most shocking thing of all. Like Hard Candy, I hated some of those tracks. You guys saw my reaction, hated. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me once again on this journey. This is the completion of her studio albums. I have now listened to all of her studio albums. I do hope to do a video on I'm Breathless, as well as potentially, I don't know, some sort of video with other tracks. I might incorporate the other tracks into the music videos. I might just do the tours. I don't know right now, but I do hope to do a video on I'm Breathless. Probably not going to do something to remember unless it's like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. And just a small side note, I don't make a ton of money from doing these videos because of the copyrighted music. I hardly ever have the chance to monetize these videos. And I work really hard on my channel, and you know, it's something that I love to do and am passionate about, and I will absolutely do it for free. But if you did feel like giving me $5 for a coffee or something, you wanted to, you know, support the channel in that way, I would really appreciate it. You can leave me a super thanks. It's I believe in the bottom right of the video, you just click like the $sign and you can donate you can give $5 to me for me to go get a coffee or something. I would really appreciate it if you feel like it, you know, if it's something you feel called to do to support the channel, but no pressure at all. It's just something I wanted to mention. Thank you guys so much for being here though, regardless of anything else. Appreciate every one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.